In this segment, we'll examine the TDR, time domain reflectometer function, of the HT1000/2. The HT1000/2 TDR features the capability to locate shorts, crosses, grounds, and opens at distances ranging from the end of the test leads to 45,000 feet. Connect the test leads, black to tip and red to ring. From the main menu, access the TDR by pressing 0 on the alphanumeric keypad. An active TDR screen will appear. Each screen has the same basic setup and data displays. The left edge of the TDR display screen is the 0 reference point and indicates the end of the test lead attached to the HT1000/2. The vertical line on the TDR display is the cursor. Move the cursor anywhere across the screen with the use of the left and right navigation keys. The cursor is used to indicate distances in feet from the 0 reference point on the left edge of the display. The distance between the cursor and the 0 reference point is displayed on the bottom right corner of the TDR screen. Gain adjusts the height, vertical amplitude, of the waveform displayed. Increase gain by using the up navigation arrow. Decrease gain by using the down navigation arrow. Velocity of propagation, or VOP, is the speed of the test signal pulse in relation to the speed of light. Select the proper VOP by pressing the Setup button to open the TDR Options menu. Then press Cable Selection to view the cable pick list. By selecting the proper cable type and wire gauge to be tested, the correct VOP will be set. The VOP is displayed on the bottom left corner of the TDR screen. A user-settable custom VOP may be set by using the number custom key and then using the alphanumeric keypad to enter the desired VOP. When this is done, press Enter, return home. The Zoom button positions the waveform to the center of the screen and expands the view of the cable on either side of it. More, less, cable adjusts the screen to view the distance of the line being tested. The range values are approximately 0 to 45,000 feet, depending on the VOP that is set. The distance under test is displayed in the top right corner of the screen. TDR setup options. The following TDR options are available by pressing the Setup soft key. Place Marker places a marker at the current cursor position. When a marker is placed, the distance between the marker and the cursor is displayed, delta, in addition to the cursor distance. This can be useful for identifying the length of events, such as the length of a bridge tap. Clear Marker clears the marker. Additional TDR options are available by pressing the corresponding key on the alphanumeric keypad. 1. Cable Selection opens the cable pick list. A predefined selection of cable types and wire gauges are listed. Press the corresponding key on the alphanumeric keypad to select. By selecting the proper cable type and wire gauge, the correct VOP will be set and the display will return to the TDR test screen. 2. Test Selection opens the TDR test type list. Press the corresponding key on the alphanumeric keypad to select a test. Single Trace Line 1 activates the single line test for the pair selected. Line 1 should be connected to the black and red test leads. Single Trace Line 2 activates the single line test for the pair selected. Line 2 should be connected to the yellow and green test leads. Dual Trace tests 2 pairs simultaneously. Line 1 should be connected to the black and red test leads. Line 2 should be connected to the yellow and green test leads. Difference, line 1 minus line 2. Display indicates the difference between lines 1 and 2. Line 1 should be connected to the black and red test leads. Line 2 should be connected to the yellow and green test leads. Crosstalk, line 1 to line 2. When selected, a pulse is sent out on 1 and returned on line 2. Line 1 should be connected to the black and red test leads. Line 2 should be connected to the yellow and green test leads. Intermittent, line 1, identifies the intermittent events that are not steady but rather occur at irregular intervals. Line 1 should be connected to the black and red test leads. Intermittent, line 2, identifies the intermittent events that are not steady but rather occur at irregular intervals. Line 2 should be connected to the yellow and green test leads. 3. Smoothing opens the TDR averages list. Press the corresponding key on the alphanumeric keypad to select. More averaging smooths out the presence of line noise displayed on the waveform, providing a cleaner signal, but slows the display response. The default filter level is 1. 4. Save. Saves the current TDR display for recall and/or upload. When the Setup menu button is pressed, the TDR display is captured. If For Save is then selected, the captured waveform is saved in chronologic order and identified by date and time. Up to 12 TDR tests can be stored. When more than 12 tests are stored, the oldest stored test results are replaced. 5. Recall displays up to 12 saved TDR tests. To recall a specific TDR test, use the alphanumeric keypad to view the desired test. 6. Upload is used in conjunction with a PC and USB cable. Saved TDR test results can be uploaded for analysis and used in a customer-driven database. The software must first be loaded from the provided CD and set up on the PC. See HT1000/2 user guide for information on how to install and set up the TDR uploader software. To return to the main menu, press the Enter Return Home key.